Hi guys, welcome back. Magic Farm 2 with me, Sid. And what's happening here? I'm in text mode. Yeah, my armour collection is growing. It is unfortunately mainly janky armour that I've picking up from mobs that ambush me. I've still got a cold, but we've got a selection of armour. We've also got, I mentioned this in a previous episode and never showed you, this is the Fairy Fella, named after a famous painting, the Fairy Fella's masterstroke. So that's the big chopper, which I do need to level up, but we'll leave that there for now. I've also made a manulin. Oh dear, the cold is killing me. I've made one of these, a rapier, which is kind of cool. It's low damage but very fast attack. I think it does 2.5 hearts, so what, that's 5. So slightly less than a diamond sword, but much faster. And it has got this rather, oops, if you don't click a thing, this rather nice little riposte feature, so you can, get yourself. Let's have a look. You go, ha 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 ha. No, you will not catch me. Have it you, knave. Have it you. Chita. So yeah, that's the rapier. I'm going to be leveling these up because these are obviously clumsy at the moment. And then we've got the longsword, which is slightly more damage. It's got the usual attacks, but you can charge it up and lunge forward. Now, if you can time that with a jump, you can manage some fairly spectacular. I have actually managed to do it. I don't know whether I'll get away with it this time. Not quite. I've managed to get from here to here. So we've built those. Between times, I've been breeding with fish breeding. Whichever. Like a boss upstairs, so we've got that to sort out, and I need to get some an incubator built. But first things first, what I really want to do. It was mentioned that toast is probably better than bread. It's actually identical, ironically. Bread is a nourishing light meal, and toast is a nourishing light meal. So, but it is an ingredient for some important bits and pieces. So yeah. So it was suggested that I've got as a trick to move these things, I should have a look at, let me get in there, a golden lasso. Golden lasso, which is pretty cheap to make. It's string, gold nuggets, and an ender pearl. Now I've got a few ender pearls left because those endermen insist on popping into my base and disturbing me. So I'm going to make a couple of those. Now I've got 3. Let's just grab a bar and zap that down to nuggets and string. Oh, I've got enough for 2. Good. So we've got ender pearls, nuggets. Let's just double those up, and string, and that'll give me a couple of these. Don't stack, unfortunately, which is the drawback. So we've got that, and we have got that away. Now, the other thing that I've got, and if you'll just excuse me a second while I snuffle, is I've now got 15 bookshelves. I went out on basically a cow butchering expedition out that way into the cold biome, and there were just so many cows. If you look in my food chest, there's 64, another 45 raw steaks. There should be some cooked steaks kicking around somewhere, probably in my second food chest because I've now expanded. I made a couple of these footlongs, but I ran out of eggs. I only had 2. So what we can do once we've got these animals moved is get on and get this enchanted mirror sorted and use these levels up before I get killed again. So I'm going to head out up here, and I'll be back in a moment because I'm also going to go ahead and get a tissue because I'm feeling a little bit snuffly. Okay, we're back. This is the area that I leveled out for the animal farm. I'm just going to check around, make sure there's nothing skulking on me. I've since done a little bit more work over here, and I have now got a stable for my trusty steed, windy spirit, and I've got these 3 pens. Now these fences are a different one. They're actually 6 planks to make a fence, just a normal fence gate, and I just basically stuck a few trees around to make it look pleasant. So let's go and grab some of these animals. It might be quicker on windy spirit actually, but we'll have a wander over this way. Now the other thing you'll notice is the tree line has shifted right back and the terrain has leveled off. I've been basically digging this area over and filling in holes and leveling it ready for orchards, so I'm not going to do that today. I'll probably leave that to the live stream, which will have actually passed continuity errors. Yay! So come here, cow. That's 1, and you, cow, 2. And basically these have captured them in the lasso, so instead of having to lead them and carry them, I can just wander back over here sedately. This bloody bread is lasting no time at all for food. And pop them in their pens and they will be happy. Although possibly a little bit traumatized at being captured in some kind of weird parallel dimension. So yeah, that's one thing I want to get done. Now at some point I'm going to get clever with this with the technology. Come here, let's 1, 2, in you go. I mean, if all I get is 2 of each in each pen, that's not the end of the world, but I've also got a chicken over there which I need to find a home for. I also need to get another few chickens so we can get more chickens and get a load of eggs going, because you need mayo to make footlongs and various other things, and to make mayo you need eggs. Strange that, isn't it? So yeah, we've got these little guys to shift around, so I'm going to carry on doing that, and I'll be back once we've relocated them all. Okay, we got all these little sods over, and I went and caught a couple of chickens as well. About halfway through transporting them, I decided I'm going to use a horse, because I was going through so much bread going backwards and forwards. But it occurs to me that what we could probably do, and I'm going to have this tree down because it's in the way, is I don't need a lot of chickens, because you don't need a huge amount of eggs. Come on, get down, out of the way. But what we could probably do is a little chicken coop affair, and do something a little bit clever with hoppers, and one day I am going to go to that Sky Island. Yes, right, so what I thought, and I didn't bring a chest with me, wonderful. What I thought I would do is start off with a little bit of oak, and well, God, inventory's turning into crap already. I'm going to take this tree out as well, actually, because I don't want a chicken coop right in front of me stable. This hatchet just goes through leaves like there's no tomorrow, which is a good thing, of course. Oh, apple. That'll do. So about here-ish, what we will do is we will have our chicken coop. And what I was thinking, what was I thinking? Let's forget oak for a second. Let's go with some silver bell planks. I didn't bring a crafting table because that's me, so let's make one quick. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, it's going to be a 4x4 chicken coop. So we'll kick off with a fairly simple design. Take those out, and what we're going to have is, oops, not that, that's for certain. That skeleton's in the cave underneath. This has got a cave underneath it, so don't panic. I'm not going to get accosted by a skeleton anytime soon. Oh dear. Let's try that again, shall we? Much better. So we'll have a little double chest. I think a double chest full of eggs plus 4 hoppers worth will be more than adequate. And these are the hoppers I've got left over from when I did the original automated smelter, which lasted all of, what, an episode? And then we'll just give that a little covering like that. Oh god. This shovel has got too efficient. And get a little bit more of this wood going in here. Like that. Now, if I cover that thusly, yeah, I can still open that no problem, which is fine and dandy. Righty-ho. So then we're going to go and make it a couple high. Bit more glass. Dunk. Dunk. And we'll release my chickens into there and get the other one. That's part 1 of the plan anyway. There you go, chicken. And there you go, chicken. And let's... Oh, boo. Didn't get a chicken. But it's alright because I have 1 more chicken. So we'll have 3 chickens laying their eggs for me. Come here, chicken. Whoa, get over it. Back. You little buggers. Okay, where were we? Chickens. Chicken. Damn, didn't jump. Bonk. Chicken. And then, what I am thinking is bit of didn't bring spruce. Bit of oak. Well, we'll have steps. Well, I'm going to need more than that though. I think that may just be about enough. Oh, they're going to need some light in there because this is going to be too high, and mobs will probably spawn. Probably not on the carpet actually, but better safe than sorry, eh? So we'll do that. Bonk, bonk. I'm going to need more steps. Underestimated. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk. Where are you coming from? Are you from underground sound as well? Okay, and let's just make a few more of those. And another knot. That should be more than adequate. And oh god, let's just stick that there for a second. Oh, and this will be our animal supplies sorted. He's got to be underground, really. He can't be anywhere else. Nice thing with having hoppers under there is, of course, anything that drops, it gets picked up. Bonk. 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 Oop. Didn't think that through, did I? Oh dear. Wonderful. Right. Well, oh god. We'll fix that in a moment. It's getting late. And it's time, well, not quite, almost time to use that sleeping bag. And then we can go and do something more productive with our time. Oh, there we go. Oops. Okay, that sleeping bag has been an absolute godsend. It really has. We'll stick a bit more glass up. Oh no, we won't. we'll stick some wood up there then. In fact, we'll use that. And then we'll go around the other side, sort that out. I'm going to need to sort myself out a route now, aren't I, to get to these guys, but no biggie at all. Right, so animals sorted. I can take that pen down later off camera. Obviously, it'd be quite tedious to watch otherwise. And let's go and get on with some other stuff. See you later, animals, and I will see you when we get back to the dome. Okay, back in the room. I've got my bits together to actually finally use some of these levels up. So the first thing we're going to need to do is magic mirror, which needs 3 storage bookshelves, which, if I'd have done that right, is this design. So it's that 1, 2, 3. It occurred to me when I went, oh my god, that's going to be 15 bookshelves. That's actually no different than the amount of bookshelves I would need to get a fully functional enchanting table. So it's not that bad a deal. And then we put our storage bookshelves in there. We're going with that. We've got our enchantment table goes in, and we're using some blue pearls for this particular build because that's nice. And that gives us our magic mirror. Now the difference between this and the mirror is apparently it doesn't wear out, because that was a concern. It was quite expensive, and I thought, Christ, if this has got durability. And then we can whack in whatever. I don't think it will take those because obviously they're not enchantable. So magic mirror 30, I've got that on at the moment. But what I thought we would do is try a breastplate. Armor seems to be about the only thing. Where's my precious stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, and at the moment the armor I've got is pretty hobo. Alright, so it's full diamond, but it is basically whatever I'm picking up from mobs. And would I really wear projectile protection 2 legs? Not if I could get projectile protection 4. So put that in. It gives me 3 options: level 30, 29 or 28. Apparently if I shift click, it acts as a magic mirror 3, which will give me between 1 to 3. Shift click again, it gives me 6, so I can fine tune my levels accordingly all the way back to 30. So I am going to go for a full level 30 enchant. Does it really matter? I have to look at these things and go, oh, is that a good one? Is that a good one? And you hear about boobs and guns and strange little things, but I think you put it in, you go bang, you get protection 4, unbreaking 3. Much better. I've got 7 levels, which I'll keep for the time being, and you can go in my precious items box. And we'll go and stick this other piece of armour in the armoury. Lovely, lovely. Feeling a little bit more protected now. Starting to get some of the good stuff. Bonk. So I've got plenty of there. Now, the other thing, as I said, is I've been breeding the fishes up there. So what I need to do is build a incubator. Now, the incubator is a little bit of a... Oops, get the right thing. A little bit of a faff. Incubator. There is an incubator base, which you need 1 of, and an incubator top, which you need 2 of. It's a 3-block structure. So to make that, I need some light blue stained clay, I need some light blue dye, I need heating components, I need a titanium battery, which is all these bits and pieces. I need to make my silicon carbide again. And the top is brown dye, which I have none of, so I'm going to have to head off to the jungle to grab some of that. Some fish, some more heating components, and some white stained clay. So the first thing I'm going to need is 6 6 hardened clay. So, oh, you've got to make them in bloody 8s, haven't you? God. This is a pain. Pain. And I've got 6 there. Clay balls, 64. Bonk. 22. That's 16. I need a little bit more, don't I? Great. 22. I need 24, so I need another 8. Bonk. So I'll get those cooking, because that's the first job. What have we got in there? Oh, some rubber. I was making that for something else I was going to experiment with, but we'll just pop that up out of the way there for now. And if I have time, I will do that. If not, we'll do that either on the live stream on Saturday, which is before this, continuity, or we'll do it on the next episode. Right, let's go and have a look at the time, go and grab my horse, head off to the jungle. I need some brown dye. Is it worth going at this time? Well, I've got my sleeping bag, of course it is. Let's go and grab the horse, and I will see you over at the jungle, which is the next biome over from this desert, so it's not too far. So I will see you when I get there. And literally in 2 shakes of a horse's tail, we're here. Jungle. So all we need to do now is find some cocoa. That was a funny sound. Oh well, no. Ah, kitty cat. Right. Don't go too far. Where did I see that cocoa bean? I saw a cocoa bean. I can't see the bloody cocoa beans now for the trees. One there. Bump. I may get a few more, because one of the things I'd like to get going is maybe some cocoa farming going on. Yeah, that's right. You stay there and eat grass. I might have that tree as well. I should have brought the big chopper with me. Right, sleeping bag time. This is absolutely one of the best inventions I've seen in Minecraft. I want this in vanilla. Right. More cocoa. Cocoa. You're probably screaming at me, telling me it's right there in front of you. But I can't see it, so we're going to trundle on around a bit. Oh, who died here? Calvin just died. He gave up. He'd had enough. He gave up the ghost, popped his clogs, turned up his toes and just died. There's some. I don't need a lot, because once I've got some jungle wood back at the base, so armed with a bit of this, we can get loads more. Can we see any more? Easy access. I've got some dragon fruit. Not there. Oh, there's one right behind me. What's that? 10. That's enough for what I need. Let's go and get that horse before it kills itself. Come here. And head back. As I didn't, I completely underestimated how long it was going to take me to get from the base to here. Whoa. So I'm like, oh, I'll be back as soon as I get there, thinking it's going to take me like 5 minutes of riding, and no. Nearly killed the horse myself a few times. It took no time at all to get from there to here. There we go, we're back. Lovely. Go on, in. Not that far in, stupid. How you doing, cluckers? Work harder. Right, so now I think we've got everything we need to start on this. So I'm going to get the ingredients together, the silicon carbide, just some of the basics, and I'll be right back. Right, I think I've got everything we need together. So the first thing we need is our heating elements. Oops. And again, so we need 3 of those. For our base, we need 2 of those. Oh, hang on. Let me get myself back into that. I need to make my battery first, which is that and that, that and that, and that. Gives me that. So the battery goes in. 2 light blue stained, 2 light blue dye, 2 light blue stained clay, and a heating component. Bang, done. 2 incubator tops. That's simple enough. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 fishes. And that gives us 2 bases. And that was all very exciting crafting. Let me get rid of some of this stuff, and let's go up and head up to the fishery. As I say, I've been sifting dirt and feeding the fish and breeding and trying to crossbreed them and trying a variety of bits and pieces. So I've got about 4 or 5 fish eggs. And I put another tank in, as you can see up there. So if we just jump up, I don't think I've got any on the boil at the moment. Nope, that's empty. And oh, this one this is a female stingray. I'm trying to breed it with a damselfish, and it's missing its mate. So let's go and get it a male damselfish, I suppose. Male damselfish. As you can see here, I am completely full of fishes. I've got so many, it's untrue. And these damselfish are bloody brilliant because they basically give you, I think it's about 5 seconds worth of regen when you eat one, which is, when you haven't got potions, it's actually not to be sniffed at. Right, now I'm going to place my base here. I'm going to place my incubator top there, and I'm going to very quickly break that out and pop that in there, and the world is a good and happy place, and we have a fish incubator. It's a 3-block structure and doesn't require any power or anything fancy like that. Now somewhere in here I should have fish egg, fish egg, fish egg, fish egg, fish egg. Let me just go and see if I've got one up here. Yet not quite. This has still got a little bit of life. 130. It's going to take a while to die. Auto fisher, well worth it. And basically you whack these in, and these have a lifespan. They last for a certain period of time. This will do its thing, and there is a chance that they will give you, would you believe, a fish, a crossbreed, a hybrid, new species of fish that you can't catch. If they reach the end of their life without giving you anything, they give you 2 fish back, so you actually never lose the fish, which is handy. So I'm not going to propose that we sit here and watch this. Continuity wise, we'll probably see the results of this before you actually see this video. This continuity thing is just crazy. So we're going to leave these incubating, and either before this or after this, I'm going to work on the kitchen and do some furnishing around this place on the live stream, I think. And maybe, I think one of my plans, as I say, I could go to the Nether. I may go to the Nether. I got my prop for my nice armor now, so I'm feeling a little bit more confident going there, and I've got my protected exit. What I want to do is build up my living area here, get some bibliocraft going on. The other thing which I've been putting off, not for any particular reason, just saving it for an appropriate moment, is, nope, let me get down here. It's down here. I've got an entire mine shaft system around me here, and I've not explored it beyond torching up a little bit around this area just to keep the mob noise down. So that's something I may do on the live stream, or may have done on the live stream. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about the live stream because obviously the live stream is now history. And I will see you again on Wednesday. So hope you enjoyed, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.